What's up, guys? I'm doing the Arcway Mythic +2 as my elemental Shaman, and we're just getting started here. There's gonna be a bunch of ads popping up. This is gonna be fun. The tank said he hasn't run it before, or he just got it tuned or something like that, so this is gonna be interesting. Fortunately, it's +2, so less can go wrong. How about that? There's no teaming and skitterish. So I'm gonna get some Earthquake out here and just a lot of AoE. Not bad. Nobody died, that's always good. There's usually guys right here. Maybe I've missed something. Maybe we killed him already, I'm not sure. So onto this acidic bile. Get some lava bursts out there and go to ice. 4 of them. A lava burst, but he's dead. What's this? Dying subtracts 5 seconds of time. Well, I know that. I'm gonna throw out a stun and try to get an Earthquake out. It's hard to get Maelstrom because these things die so fast. And the rogue's about to die. Oh, nice. Shaman saved him. So here we go. These guys are pretty easy. They do a lot of arcane damage though. Interrupt this siphon. And I'm going to use lava procs if I get one. Other than that, it's just going to be chain lightning. And a elemental blast, some ice. That's got to be interrupted. And they're down. Gotta watch out for Arcane Slicer. That can kill you pretty quick. And I could have saved my artifact power for this pull, but oh well. Oh, this is gonna be fun because we pulled everything. So I'm gonna put an Earthquake out there. I don't think I can stun her. Only thing you can do is interrupts. Fortunately, these guys don't do a lot of damage. We're probably gonna pull an Arcane Anomaly also. So what I'm gonna do is dot these up. Try to get some extra procs. There goes the Slicer. Who's gonna eat it? Priest is gonna eat it. And the Arcane Anomaly just healed the full. And a lava burst, and this guy will be down. Not bad. You don't have to line of sight these mana worms, they simply don't do enough damage. Get this warp shade down and do some chains. Interrupt that. Looks like everybody was on top of that. We gotta get these guys on the other side. Anytime now, tank. Get some elemental blast out there. Some more chains. Interrupt phase breach just because. Fortunately, my stun got his heal. Now we gotta do 2 arcane anomalies, and somebody's probably gonna die. Some lava burst. And I'd throw out a stun if I could. There's a slicer. Healer got hit by it. And a boss, which is really easy. We just need to stand apart from each other so we don't damage each other when we get this debuff here. And I'm going to use my artifact power. Get some ice shocks off. Move out of that. And just go back to my normal rotation. And it's best not to get hit by these little spinny things on the ground. They're pretty easy to avoid, so I'm not worried about it. And again, some ice. A couple ice shocks. And a lava proc. Not bad. My rotation was really off on that, but it's a mythic level 2. And I've been feeling exceptionally lazy today. I wasn't gonna run mythics, but I decided to. I did a Emerald Dream raid earlier, and raids wear me out. It's hard to do a raid and then go back into doing more mythic pluses. It's just a long time sitting in a zone, getting the group organized and getting new members if somebody leaves and whatnot. But it went okay, we finished it. I got a few things of loot that I actually needed. 2 things, I think. Just a cloak and shoulders. So I was actually pretty excited to get my shoulders because they look badass. These things right here. Upgraded from 845 to 850, I think. Not significant. Could really use 865, or even a Titan Forge would be nice. Unfortunately, the only Titan Forge that I got was a neck piece, and I already have a legendary neck piece. So this boss, this Corstilax or something, he drops or puts little like rings on the ground. And you can step in them and get a haste buff, which is kind of fun. I think I can hit this guy. Yeah. Alright, this boss is pretty easy. And anytime now we'll get started. Get my fire elemental out there. Some ice. Do some frost shocks. And another frost shock. That should be 4. Now I'm going to run and get these. And I'm trapped. Somebody needs to click me. Well, I don't know if I just... what happened there? That was stupid. Anyway, this will be over soon. Fortunately, I got a wicked haste buff to make up for the fact that I was stunned for over half the fight. Now we can sneak around the side here. Hopefully nobody pulls, and there will be 2 guys down here. And some lava bursts. And a chain and a lava burst proc. Earth blast. And another lava burst. These guys can be wicked. They can do a lot of damage. They do a arcane debuff or arcane damage increase debuff. I'd interrupt that if I could. Looks like somebody got it. And the tank decided to pull these, I don't know why. For some reason the tank likes to pull these all the time. It's a tank thing. It's like pack of mobs, pull it. Something, I don't know. You don't have to kill these though. I was wondering why the priest has such high AoE damage. It's because he's using Shadow Crash. You never see that kind of AoE damage on a priest. So these guys can be wicked because they explode. It's best to stand back and let the tank take all the damage. Which is hard thing for melee to do. And try not to pull these things in the middle. Let the tank get them. There we go. Got more ads, so we'll kind of stack up. Hopefully with no little guys. Lots of earthquake out there. And get some lava bolts off on this guy. Nice. And finish off these little spiders. Pretty easy. Now this boss you have to move when he jumps behind you. When we get the boss, he'll jump behind you and do like a shadow slash or something, and it's channeled and you have to move, otherwise he'll kill you. There's also an ad that has to die because he'll root you, and if you're rooted and the boss jumps behind you, you're gonna die. So here's a boss. Start off with an elemental blast and some lava. Get my fire elemental out there, and some ice in my artifact. Lots of ice blasts or ice shocks. Frost shock, I think they're called. There's that blink strike you gotta watch out for. And here's the ad that's gotta die. Uses an earth shock on him. Back on the boss. And we gotta move apart. Forgot to mention that one. But it's pretty easy. If you get a web between 2 people, you just move. Oh, he jumped behind me right before my cast finished. I hate it when that happens. And he's down. On to some demons. These are always fun. Gotta interrupt Chaos Bolt as often as possible. Throw out a stun. And my artifact, and some instant chains. Pretty easy. And I'm gonna go right into Ice Fury. Get some Frost Shocks out there. I think that was one too many. And we only have to pull a patrol on one side. This tank's doing okay for this being his first time. And if you get behind this pillar, it guards you from getting aggro. We gotta get this guy and pull him back. Oh, I guess we are gonna kill him. Okay. Could have skipped him, but I guess the tank was trying to be safe. Get some Frost Shocks off. Nice. And we got a Forgotten Spirit. It's gotta die quickly. And interrupt those torments if we get a chance to. It's best to interrupt the torment at the end, because then you get a longer time in between casts. But you'd have to be like organizing that between your team, and we're not doing that. It's too much work. And we got ads on the right side. These guys actually do a surprising amount of damage. Finish off this guy. And we got some more Chaos Bolts to interrupt. Throw out a stun. And some more Lava Bursts and an Earth Shock. Not bad. Last time I did this, we did some funky thing where we went around the back and we pulled that thing in the middle. I was like, why didn't we just go up the stairs and around the right like you always do? Skipping ended up taking more time. If you guys have watched my videos for any length of time, you know that I'm not a fan of skipping stuff. It generally just takes longer. It's like, just do right. It doesn't take that much time. Interrupt a Chaos Bolt. And did an Earth Shock even though I should have waited, but oh well. And we're getting close to the next boss. Boy, that priest's Shadow Crash does a ridiculous amount of damage. Now we gotta kill a couple more trash and then we'll get on to this boss. This boss is really easy. You just have to watch out for stuff that he puts on the ground. He also shoots a Shadow Force wave at you or something like that. And you just move to the side and it won't hit you. Really easy. And I got one more Frost Shock. Alright, so here we go. Flame Shock, Lava Burst, and Elemental Blast with my Elemental, and my Arcane. There's that purple thing you gotta watch out for. Here's some purple blasts on the ground. Just move out of the way. Don't stand in these fissures, that's for sure. And some ads, which will die really quickly. Oh, somebody hit a fissure. Should be okay though. There's Shadow Crash. Kind of stuck in a corner now. Need my Flame Shock and go back to work. We got some more ads, but I'm just gonna stay on the boss. There we go. Now we can jump down these stairs. And go back to the and then we go back to the boss at the beginning. Everyone was like, which way do we go? I'm like, whatever way you want to go. Doesn't matter. Lead the way. Who? Alright. This is a fun run. Alright, running back over what you already killed. And then we'll go around here. And basically with this boss you have to move. He puts a bomb on you and a sphere goes out and you just have to run in it. It like spreads out and you have to run inside. If you have a speed buff, use it. He also does this accelerating blast, and the more times you interrupt it, the better. And I'm going to scoot up so I can do that if I need to. I'll interrupt that one. Do some Earth Shock. Try to get some Frost Shocks off before my buff is up. And now he's gonna banish us. Now we gotta run through this hallway and kill these mobs before they banish us. Time Lock will stun you. Gotta get this one too. It's dying pretty quick, which is good. And get this one. You also gotta keep moving so these little, I don't know what they're called, these things floating around will damage you. I think they explode or something like that. And then on to the boss. They go directly into ice. Get some Frost Shocks off. Watch out for that thing. Yep, that'll kill you. I think it's called well, he does a laser that follows you. There's a Force Bomb. Those things are gonna explode and then you run through them. But it's over, and we got 3 chests, believe it or not, even though we went that slow. I got a 860 shoulder, haste and crit. Not exactly my best stats, but oh well. And it's pretty ugly. Anyway, that was the run, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.